everyone, it's Mrs. Howcroft here. Remember, we miss you and we care about you. So today I'm going to talk to you about syllables and why it's important to learn how to clap the syllables in words. So let's start off with that. Why are syllables important? Well, there's two reasons. When we can break words into chunks, it helps us read the words. Sometimes people will say decode the words. So let's take a look at the word unhappy. I've already broken this word into syllables or chunks. And when we do that, it's not so overwhelming to read the word. I can read un, I can read hap, app, and I know about tricky Y. Tricky Y at the end of a word likes to pretend it's an I or an E. P, unhappy. So we can break words into syllables. It helps us to read them. The opposite of that is to be able to write the word. So if a student wanted to be able to write the word unhappy, we would ask the student to clap the syllables first. Unhappy. There's 3 syllables. And we'd ask the student to write one syllable at a time. The student would write un, then hap, then p. And the student hopefully would remember that that tricky Y at the end of the word likes to pretend it's I or E. So that's why syllables are important. Now, in kindergarten, we expect children to be able to clap words that are 1, 2, and 3 syllables long. And then in grade 1, we like to see them be able to clap 4 and 5 syllable words. So let's see what that looks like. So the word map, that only has 1 syllable or 1 beat or 1 clap. The word carpet, 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 that has 2 syllables. Manager, the manager of the building. Manager, 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 that word has 3 syllables. Let's try January. January, January, that's a 4-syllable word. Hippopotamus, hippopotamus, hippopotamus. That's a 5-syllable word. That's a long word. The longer the word, the more syllables it has. So let's take a minute just to think about some tips for teaching children how to clap syllables. One thing is to get their bodies involved. So we can ask kids to clap syllables. We can also ask kids to drum syllables or jump or hop syllables out. Anything where they're physically engaged in learning the skill is great for kids. Another thing that we can do is we can just incorporate it in our days. So while we're in the car, we're going for a walk, or we're baking or cooking in the kitchen, we can ask children to clap syllables. So it could be like maybe frying, like a frying pan, frying. Or if we see a bus go by, bus. If we see a truck go by, truck. If we see a sign maybe advertising ice cream, we can ask the kid or our child to clap ice cream, ice cream. If we're getting gas in our car, we could ask our child to clap gasoline, gasoline. So trying to make it, the student, encourage them to be physically involved in clapping those syllables to make it authentic and part of your day is great. Another tip, if your child is struggling to clap those syllables, sometimes I'll take their hands and I'll put my hands over them. And then we'll clap them gently together. And sometimes that helps them get the hang of clapping syllables. Another tip is to ask them to put the top of their hand under their chin. Every time their chin drops, you have a syllable. So, chocolate, ice cream. Sometimes that helps children figure out syllables. Another thing that you might want to know about syllables is that every syllable has to have a vowel in it. So our vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes tricky Y is a vowel because tricky Y likes to pretend it's I or E at the end of a word. So one trick when you're clapping out those syllables or you're writing down and showing where those syllables are in words is just check and make sure that each syllable has a vowel. So that's a really good tip for making sure that you've clapped the syllables properly. Some teachers refer to the number of syllables in the word as the number of beats in the word, or the rhythm of the word, and teachers will often use that clapping strategy. So your child should be familiar with clapping syllables. I hope that helps you understand syllables a little bit more. And just remember, students, we miss you and we care about you. I'll see you soon. Bye.